More greetings from Portsmouth! Honestly, it's so good to be able to see you every day, even when you are super busy. I mean, after everything that's happened these past couple of weeks. I mean, I don't see you for years, and now I can't get away from you. By the way, I do mean that in like the nicest way possible. Anyway, seeing as you're all off being busy at the moment, I figured that I would take this time to sit down and record some of my thoughts and keep you updated on the excitement of Portsmouth. Or maybe it's because it's something to talk to. It's been quiet. Very quiet. By quiet, I mean there's not been much to do. Portsmouth itself is the opposite of quiet. I know I keep saying it, but I'm so bored! Most of my books are back at Mansfield. I can't get used to not being at work and not having Norris breathing down my neck. Like, don't get me wrong, it's lovely to be back. And I don't know, I've had enough excitement for 1 year. But I'm trying to relax, it's just really, really hard. Though Mansfield might have its pains, Portsmouth has no pleasures. I mean, I feel so awkward being here. I'm constantly in the way. I'm in Mum's way because I'm another person to feed, and I'm in John's way because this makeshift bed I have is in front of the TV. And I'm in the kids' way because I'm another adult and I'm not even a fun one like Will. Still haven't heard from Ed. I miss him. I miss him so much, but that's not new. I mean, I did ever since London got its claws in him. But he promised he'd call. I mean, he said he'd call and he hasn't. And I know he's probably really busy because it's the start of term and, you know, he's got things on his mind. But he couldn't find the time just to give me a ring. The boredom doesn't help. I mean, when I was working, I had things distract me. But now I'm here. I mean, I know I shouldn't, but my brain keeps coming up with these conspiracy theories about, like, why he hasn't called. Like, maybe he got stuck at the tube and he missed his train, and so he had to walk through the London tube tunnels in order to get to the next station. But then he found a secret passage that had been sealed off and he went through it, and a spy took him for a secret agent, and then they tied him up and he held him hostage, and then he was trying to torture information out of him, but Ed didn't know anything, and then he was going to have to get rid of him because he knew too much. But then Ed was taken into the Secret Service and now he's off on a sort of like Kingsman sort of situation, and it's like the only reason he can't call is because his life is now of a secret agent. And you see, he promised, you know. And when I'm not thinking about Ed, I'm thinking about Henry. Did I do the right thing, turning down the call for job? But I know it sounds stupid and I miss him. I enjoyed getting to know him properly this summer, and I wish things hadn't ended the way they did. I mean, I can't just stop thinking about what he did for Will and whether he still feels the same way about me. When I came down here, I thought I could get them both out of my head. I thought Mansfield would just... On the train, I was so excited to be coming home, to finally feel like back where I belong, and for a few days it was lovely being here, but I don't know. I don't know how I expected to feel. The only people I know here are you and Mum, and I barely ever see you. You've got work, Mum's got John, John's got his kids, I don't know. I don't have any friends here, all my old school friends have moved away. Not that I had very many in Portsmouth, just... Portsmouth is just Portsmouth. Mansfield is home. So a funny thing just happened. Mum asked me to go and get some bits for dinner, so I went into town and I bumped into Susie. Right, Susie Perkins. I'm not sure if you remember her. We were friends in primary school and then we had a couple of classes in secondary school together, and I think she goes to uni here in Portsmouth, and I don't know, I've not seen her for 5 years. But yeah, we just bumped into each other as we were walking, and we ended up going for lunch. So as a postscript from what I said, I do know one person in Portsmouth who isn't family. She was really chatty. She asked about how everybody was. She asked about you and Mansfield, and she remembers you really well. She even remembers Ed, like from ages and ages ago, back when the Bertrams used to come down to visit Mum, which is amazing. Like, she must have a brilliant memory, because I think I was about 12 the last time Mrs. Bertram bothered coming down. And it turns out she's got a book club. It's held in the little bookshop where she works. And I told her about me and Ed's book club and you reading the V for Vendetta with me, and she invited me along. And it's great to have someone to talk to who's my own age, who's not my brother. We're going to meet up again at the weekend and I might bring the camera. So yeah, things are looking up in Portsmouth. From Pompey with optimism.